Hello everyone, welcome back to Lena's Kitchen. Today, I will share with you one of the most famous American recipe, is the red velvet cake recipe. Welcome back to Lena's Kitchen and I'm welcoming my new followers. Red velvet cake is one of the most big classic cake in America. Red velvet cake isn't just a chocolate cake with red food coloring added. In fact, the original red velvet cake got its name because the buttermilk and the vinegar naturally bring out the red undertones in the cocoa powder, giving the cake a red tint. Buttermilk and vinegar also break down the gluten in flour, resulting in a more tender cake, which is probably why it got the nickname red velvet cake. Let's get started with this easy and tasty recipe. In a mixing bowl, sift your dry ingredients and mix them all together. Sift 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of flour, 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of baking soda, half teaspoon of vanilla. After sifting your ingredients, mix them all together with spatula. In another mixing bowl, mix your wet ingredients: 115 grams of buttermilk, 60 grams of oil, 1 egg at room temperature, half tablespoon of white vinegar, 90 grams of melted butter cold at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of red food coloring gel. Mix everything together with a hand mixer. Then pour your wet ingredients on the top of your dry ingredients. Pour your wet ingredients on the top of your dry ingredients. Mix them well for about 1 or 2 minutes until everything is well combined. Grease your pan. Line them up with a parchment paper. Then cover your pan edges with the baking stripes. Wet your baking stripes and cover your cake pan edges with them. Baking stripes protect your cake from dryness, and you will get nice, fluffy and moist edges in your cake, and you don't have to trim your cake edges. Divide your butter equally between your cake pans. Bake your cake at 350 Fahrenheit for about no more than 30 or 35 minutes. Level your butter with a spatula to get a nice and flat cake. Shake your cake pan a little bit before baking them to get a nice and flat cake. After 35 minutes, take out your cake from the oven. Let your cake completely cool down. Cover your cake with a plastic wrap and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. Put your covered cake in its pan and let it cool down in your fridge for overnight. This way you will not have a lot of crumbs whenever you trim your cake. In a mixing bowl fitted with a whisker, whisk 500 grams of cream cheese with 500 grams of confectioner sugar. Add 500 grams of heavy whipping cream. You have to alternate between confectioner sugar and heavy whipping cream to get nice and fluffy cream cheese cream. Whisk everything together until everything is well combined, and you will get nice and fluffy cream cheese cream that you will cover your cake with it. Trim your cake in the middle to get 2 layers. Every cake you will trim it, you will get 2 layers, and you will have 4 layers in all. After trim off your cakes to make them flat, place your first layer on a cake board. Soak your cake with light syrup. Spread your cream cheese cream evenly. Help yourself with a piping bag and spatula. I make my cream cheese for about ½ centimeter. Then place another layer of a cake on the top. Repeat with the final layer. Spread more frosting in a thin layer all over the cake. This is called crumb coat. I didn't add a thick layer of cream because I want my cake like a naked cake or semi-naked cake. And don't be crazy about sharp edges. Just crumb coat your cake evenly and that's it. Crumble up your cake domes and add them to the top of your cake and sides as decorations. Finish your cake with small roses of cream cheese cream around the outside edges, and you are all done. Transfer your cake delicately from your cake board to your serving plate. Put your cake for about 1 hour in the fridge before serving it. This cake is very easy, tasty, and worth to try. The combination between soft red velvet cake and cream cheese cream give this cake a fabulous taste. Please try this recipe and leave me a comment how it's come out with you. Please like, share, and subscribe for more. See you in the next video. Bye!